Hello, hello. Hello, can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Of course, the day I decide to go live, it's literally a storm out there, like wind, rain, crazy. Oh my gosh. And of course, I'm not ready. Like, I don't know how people do this. Like, of course, I probably have help. It's just me. Here we are. Here we are. Should be fun. Should be interesting, if nothing else. And I pray that these work out. Can you hear me okay? I just want to make sure that the sound is working. Can you give me a thumbs up if the sound? Yes, Michelle, I will answer all of your questions. Okay, I forgot to, I'm not quite ready. I'll just let people get on and then we'll get started. Okay. The lighting isn't horrible. Crap. Here's my. You know what? And I just got a little bit nervous because where's my brown sugar? Okay, the sound sounds good. I just realized I have a new microphone. I should be using that. Here I am. You know, it's like, what the heck? My kids, when they use things, like, what the heck? It's like you love them to cook and to bake and to whatever, but geez, it's like a massacre has happened. Okay, so we have that. Oh, I need brown sugar, please. Jeez, do I have brown sugar? I checked everything. And I never check the brown sugar. I do. Okay, awesome. Sound is fine. Cool. Welcome to literally, you guys. I was trying to get on Facebook Live. I don't know why that's hard. Ooh. Anyway, how's everyone? What am I missing? Oh, the vanilla. I got an egg, vanilla. Ooh, not much left. You guys get these big ones from Moore Wilson. Sorry, Gilmore's. I stand corrected. Okay. So we are about to get started. I have the oven being okay, so I was like softening the butter a bit, but hopefully that wasn't in. It's very wet in Rotorua. Okay, because it is storming, wind, rain. So then, you know, I'm in Wellington, so the rain is like going sideways, sideways across my window. So I'm happy that the lighting doesn't look too bad. I was thinking, oh my gosh, it's so dark right now. Okay, what else do I need? This is hard to like do something and like talk to you at the same time. That's a skill. So this is what I'm thinking we're going to do. So we're going to make the cookies together. And then when they're in the oven, I'll answer questions. Because it won't take long in the oven, because with this recipe, it doesn't take long. And let's fingers crossed that this actually comes out, okay? I haven't made these in a while. So when I'm actually doing the cooking, I'll go like this with the screen, and you can see that I've started to prep some things. Oh, your friend William lives in. So is the sound okay? Because I could go upstairs and grab my microphone, plug it in real quick. That might be excuse me, COVID still hanging in there with me. Do you guys have that? Because I've had that. I've had like, what the heck is all over this? Anyway, you need a scale because when you're using American recipes, they talk about everything in sticks of butter, and they don't have sticks of butter here. Okay, cool. Let me get this in, plugged in. Here we go. Okay. Let's make the chocolate chip cookies. Okay, you bought the recipe book. Best biscuits ever. Okay, cool. So you've made them, and they worked out. Okay. So, no, this is the recipe. So if you go on my website, keepamericans.com, you can buy the American recipe book. It's all your classic American recipes that I've adapted for New Zealand ingredients. So many of you like love all the cooking stuff. And so I thought that would be helpful. And then it's like it's a lot of things that you also don't make here. And so, or like it's things that you make here, but I make it differently. And so that's all that's in it. It is the same recipe that's in the book, so you'll have to get that, or you can just, pay close attention here. Okay, you are looking for a new cookie recipe. Let me tell you, these are the best. These are like actually the best. These are the best if you are looking for, this is my favorite chocolate. I think cookies need to be soft, moist, gooey, amazing, right? None of this hard cookies. Like all the hard cookies, biscuits, whatever you want to call it in New Zealand tend to be hard. Like, and it makes sense because they have it with tea or coffee and that works that way. But like, that's not how I like it. And like, you guys don't drink like glasses of milk. Like Americans do. When they're going to eat like a cookie, they're going to have it with milk. Okay. I mean, they'll have it with hot drinks as well, but like, it's not the same. So that's what we're going to do today. We are going to make amazing chocolate chip cookie. So what I've done is I have mixed up the flour already. Now, what flour am I using? So I've been cooking with the flour at, I think it was Gilmore's, baker's flour. So not the all-purpose flour, not the other million high grade, whatever kind of flours. I use the baker's flour. It actually makes the baking, like especially cakes, like really nice. So I don't know that I've used it in these cookies yet. So let's hope that works. So I have 2.5 cups of flour, and then a teaspoon of baking soda, not baking powder, baking soda, and a half of teaspoon of salt. That's it. That's all that's in here. I just did it ahead of time because I know what happens when I start talking. So then all we got to do is cream the sugar with the butter, the wet ingredients, add this, mix it up, boom, boom, boom. We got it. So easy. My kids are going to be so happy that there's baking when they get home. So here we go. So for the sugars, you're going to need brown sugar and white sugar. It is so windy today. So bad. It's so yucky out. So how is this my job? That I could just come on here and make cookies for you guys. Like, it is my job. I love this. Anyway, so for sugar, it's 3/4 a cup. So not a full cup, a 3/4 a cup. So what I normally do is just take 1/4 a cup. Do you guys have this problem? Like look at it. Like, are we sure it's a 1/4? Like I have to stare at it like, is that a 4? Like the 4 starts to rub off. Do you guys have this problem? Drives me crazy. Why don't I just buy more? I don't know. So I have the 3/4 of white sugar in here. And if you want to be more authentic American, I would use castor sugar. It's refined the same way as the regular sugar in America, but I didn't have any. So we're not doing that. I'm just using regular white sugar. Now let's put in here. Maybe I don't need to. Do you want to see all this? It doesn't matter. Okay. Brown sugar. Here we go. Brown sugar. Okay. Come on. So we're going to do 3/4 of this. So, no. You guys all know your Spanish. Ugh. Come on. Dos. Oh, I can just feel it. I feel like I'm going to mess this up. Should I have made it ahead of time? Probably should have, but I did it. So this is live and in person with all of the mess ups are going to happen. So, and 3. Trace. Sorry. So as you guys know, if you haven't heard, I'm going back to the States and leaving in 21 days and getting there with Christy, and she really wants to bake together. Now, let me tell you, I know that this is live, but she is not good. She is not good at cooking, let alone baking. Like, not good. Like, it's going to be funny. Like, I've eaten at her house. And she's like, we're just going to have chicken. She literally takes frozen chicken breasts, put them on the pan, put it in the oven, nothing else. Frozen. No marinade, no seasoning, just plain It was hilarious, and it's literally disgusting. And like her kids are like, okay. So chicken, and then like she steams some broccoli. Okay, so I'm mixing up the 2 sugars. That's all I'm doing. Bum, bum, bum. So then we're going to put the butter in. I'm getting all these little, brown sugar is a little bit clunky. So yeah, I will answer. I see that there's questions. Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm just going for a visit, but it's going to be funny. And like, I can't imagine her baking. I mean, we used to bake at her house, like a box, like American baking is you take a box of brownies, add your oil, add your egg, mix it up. And, oh, thank you, Jack. Well, that's really nice. Mix it up. And then we would just eat it before it was baked. I don't think we ever baked it. So yeah, so we'll bake for you guys. Luckily, I come with some skills because New Zealand has done me right that way because they make everything from scratch. Okay, so we've mixed up the sugar. And so you'll find in American recipes that they'll say, what do they say? They say a stick of butter, 2 sticks of butter, you know, and like, what the heck does that mean? So you'll have to understand that when you're baking in the US, they give things in sticks. So like, I think 2 sticks of butter is, you know, a cup. If I recall, correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while. And so, so it's frustrating here to not have that. You get these big chunkuses of butter. And so that is the difference. So if you see that, it's really nice having it in sticks. So anybody out there producing the dairy here and think that you want to have a competitive edge, I'm telling you, that's what it is. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, here we go. Nobody's in the house today, so this is why I'm doing this. Let's see. Because I could be loud. Nobody else is on the internet, and my internet's going bad. You gotta have the good knife. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, because we don't have sticks of butter, it calls for 1 stick of butter, regular butter, salted butter, and then 1 stick of margarine, and that's the key. Who can tell me what margarine is? Who can tell me? Can you tell me, teacher? Okay, so margarine is fake butter. Just think about it as fake butter. So I'm gonna use this because this is what I have. We love this stuff, by the way. It means better for you to eat butter. Here we are. Okay, 113 grams. So I'm going to cut what I think is 113 grams, measure it out so I'm not wrong. So these turn out for you. But just so you know, I bake a lot, and so I tend to just pop, 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 pop. Butter. Okay. So the key is to have, you know, both. Okay, so this one, let me, hold on. Sorry, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Ugh. Okay, so I am measuring out the butter, weighing it. So 113 grams. Ooh. See, that's what I thought was 113 grams, and that's only 84. So that's the problem, people. Okay. Oh, no, it's because there's one stuck on here. Okay, 110. Do we go with that? Okay. Okay, we'll just a little bit more. Ooh, that's too much. Okay. Teeny bit more. Okay, cool beans. I'm going to cut these up smaller and put it in. 100, you know, could I have this measured out? I could have, but I don't. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Put them in, cut them small, put them in. Here we go. I'm so professional. You should have seen the manic cleaning up of this kitchen before this started. You know, you're like, oh, I got time. No, I don't got time. And I get pulled into videos. Do you get pulled into videos? I start watching a video and then I wasted too much time. Okay, so we have 113 grams of butter here. Here, I'm back. Okay, so let's put that to the side. I will wrap that up later. Ooh, it's all over me. Margarine, fake butter. That's what we're doing. Okay, don't skimp. If you're going to have a biscuit, a cookie, whatever you want to call it, just have a cookie. You know, have like a real one, full of fat, whatever. Your little replacements. All right, so I'm just scooping this out. I have no idea how much is 113. Oh my gosh! Guys, I just hit, woo, like that. I did 2 scoops. I hit 112. We are going to go with that. Boom. There it is. Okay. Then we just need 1 egg. Here we go. I'll put this down. You can see what I'm doing. We have 1 egg. Okay. Do we have concerns? Do we have concerns that this egg has feathers on it? We're not going to worry about that. Maybe I should put it in. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Sometimes I get nervous and it's going to be like a bad one, and then I just dumped it into my ingredients. So you only need 1 egg and a teaspoon of vanilla, which, you know, for all you non-bakers out there, just looks like this. That's about right. Okay, teaspoon if you want to measure it, of vanilla. And so what we're going to do is we're going to cream this together. Okay, please reach. Okay, so I'm going to turn this a bit so I can move this. Just knock that over. Okay, here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. It's probably going to get... I don't want to get it on the screen. All right, there we go. It's mixing good. See, the butter is perfect. We didn't have the butter perfect. Cool. There we go. Ooh, the motor isn't sounding so good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're then going to add our dry ingredients. And it's good to, let me get a better spoon for this. You know, if I was like professional, I would have had my spoon sitting there, but I don't. Okay, so let's mix this in together. Woo. I don't know. I could probably still just use the mixer. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've made these. So, do you guys make chocolate chip cookies much? It's probably the most commonly made cookie in the US. I don't think it's the same here. What do you think is the most commonly made cookie in New Zealand? Just type in your answer. Is it the Afghan cookie? I love the Afghan cookies, just so you know, I've never had one. Anzac cookies, I've made those. You know, they're okay. They're hard. Here we go. Okay, so it looks like my my bowl was wet when I put in the dry ingredients, so that's helpful. Okay. Excuse me. I have the long COVID, so I am. Okay, that's not working. Okay. That was not. Don't use this. Don't. Okay, learn from me. Afghans are the big one. Okay, learn from me. Don't message me. I'm on. Oh, I gotta check that message. I feel like this is rather dry, so I don't know if I'm missing anything here. Let me just double check my. Oh no, this feels right actually. Of course, I tried to print it out and it's not printing. Nothing's working when you need it. Da, da, da. Is there milk? No. Okay, so I just want to double check. We don't want to do this wrong. We don't want this. Okay, we're live, so let's do it right. Okay, let's do this. I'm just going to do it like this. Sorry. But it's working good. All right, it's working good. It's working good. Here we go. This is what it looks like We are doing good. There we go. So now we just need to add the chocolate chips. You guys gotta trust me on this. This is so good. This is so good. Okay. So I don't know how Martha Stewart does it. I feel like she talks slow though. I know I'm not talking slow. I'm not a slow talker, but like and relaxing. This one you're getting. This is like real. This is like up and this isn't. This is like, you know how they have those Cooking with the Stars. Ever watch? Was it Jennifer Gardner or I can't get anybody's name. They're so funny. That's what this is. I'm not a star. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I am. You know what I'm saying is. So it says 1 bag of chips. This is a double portion. This is a double bag. So I'll put half of this in. This is a semi-sweet. Perfect. Semi-sweet is perfect. And they don't really have semi-sweet in New Zealand. I think you can get it. If you know where to get it, maybe put that in there. I haven't. But I got it in the American Store, International Foods in Hamilton. Sent this to me for free. Check them out. You can order American food from them off their website if you're not close to Hamilton, as I'm not. And it was really nice of them. Here we go. So, should I measure this? Yes. Am I gonna? No. We're just gonna dump. We're gonna dump and eyeball it. Yeah, let me mix that. See how we feel. See how we feel about this. Here, I'll show you now that I got cookie all over my computer. Nice. You know, there are worse things that you could have all over your computer. So this is what it looks like. This is looking like really nice. Like really nice. Like I have a good feeling about these. Do we have enough? I don't know. I think it's this. Dang, I don't like this mixer. It's like too big. Where's my nice one? Of course, I can't find it when I need it. I'm going to use the spatula so I can make sure that I get. The thing is to get, yeah, that's definitely enough chocolate chips. Unless you guys like more. I know some of you, a lot of times in my baking, I will chop up a real Whitaker's bar. And that's literally makes all brownies and cookies like literally the best. Okay, so this is good. Let's make some cookies. So I'll show you what I do. This is what I do. So some people use, I guess we could. They probably look real. You know, so glad that I thought about all this. So a lot of people use like ice cream scoop because it makes them nice and perfectly. So like that. So they come out nice and sit on your tray. So we will do this because this is a professional show. Sorry, is my head cut off here? So now the key to this recipe is how long you're baking it. Now the recipe calls for 8 minutes and 30 seconds exactly. And when I got it from my friend, my friend made these and I was like, where the heck did you get these cookies? These are literally the best cookies I've ever had. So she sent it to me and was like, you have to bake it at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Now my oven here is extra hot. And so I generally always have to do significantly less than a recipe says. So I'm going to do, and I generally stay in the in the kitchen because I got the super sniffer, guys. Do you have the super sniffer? Like I can tell when something's not. Ooh, I'm making these big. These are going to be like so good. My kids are going to be like, wow, we love your new job on YouTubing. Okay, so we've got some cookies. They're nice and round. You know, you can always, make them more round like that. Whatever you want. So the key is 8 minutes, 30 seconds, and then you take them out, but you leave them on the tray and they continue to bake. And so they're kind of like, you take them out when they're not quite done. So what's going to be not quite done in my oven? I don't remember. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jack. That's very kind. Here we go. So this is what they look like going out on the tray. So let me show you. So good. Going in the oven, and then we can answer questions. So let me put these in. Let me set the timer because you know I'm a crazy person. Okay, I'm just going to do 5 minutes and I'm going to check them. And I'll know when they're done. You guys are not going to believe how good these are. These look really nice. Like, I am like so good at this. These are going to be so good. I will probably make them a bit smaller, but let's make some really gorgeous medium-sized cookies for my kids when they get home. They will be like, oh my gosh, my mom is back. I used to bake all the time, and now I don't. There's that. Do I do deliveries? Sure. If you are in the Wellington region, no, let me just say, if you're down the street from me, maybe. Of course, always lots to do. But yeah, this is your time now. Questions. I'm going to go through, and answer questions while it's baking. And then we'll take it out and we'll try it. And we'll have to have it with a glass of cold milk. So I'm not going to pour it yet because it needs to be cold. Or your tea, if you have to have it with that. But let me tell you, this is American way. You have chocolate chip cookies with milk. Okay. You live in Waterloo. Oh, that is pretty close. That might be fun. In McCargill. Sorry. But you, I would definitely deliver for. Okay. So here we go. This is what you get with a free show. Okay. Let me read through some of the. Oh, you're watching when you should be doing your essay. What's your essay on? You know, I'm a professor. I can help you. Okay, so Michelle, let's talk with Michelle. If you notice a difference in the butter, flour, and baking powder, yes. All of it's different. Any country that you go, it's going to be very different. So when I first moved here, I had people from France live with me, people from Chile live with me, people from all over. And they were just like, you know, Airbnb, couch surfing kind of thing. And they were very frustrated, especially the French, right? Because they are really good cooks, really good bakers, and like nothing's working. So yeah, it is very different. And so that's why in my recipe book, it's helpful to bake with that because I've kind of figured out on some of the key things like this recipe. So you can use caster sugar. I'm okay with not because the caster sugar will generally come out quite much sweeter. And, you know, if you're American, you're used to it being that sweet. But since I've been here for 7 years, I'm not used to it anymore. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely different. And so the key with cooking and baking when you move overseas is to definitely just embrace the new types of food that you're going to be eating. So one of the biggest mistakes I made when I first moved here is like, well, when you have kids, like you tend to want to cook with what you know people in your family are going to eat, right? So when I went to the store to get all of the ingredients, it ended up being very expensive because it's not something that people eat here. And so don't do that. Just embrace what people eat here and start making that and people will adapt and that's better. No, that's fine if you're not. You can watch this anytime. Yeah, it's the same recipe that's in my American recipe book, kiwiamericans.com. If you want to get it, it's only $8 and it's just a digital download for you to get like American recipes adapted for New Zealand ingredients, Australia and New Zealand. Okay, is it normal for court cases to be streamed like the Johnny Depp case? Some. Like I remember, yeah, there's certain court cases when there's interest in the public, they'll stream it. That's what happens. And so, do you guys see? I'm just telling you my age. The O.J. Simpson case was like literally like live streamed the entire time. And then I was in college at the time and was like university, sorry. And yeah, it was always on. And then when the verdict came, it was like the whole world stopped. Like everybody stopped whatever. I remember I was passing through like the student union and all of a sudden it was like, why is everybody stopped moving? It was almost like some weird event. So yeah, not always, but when there's interest in public, Americans are always there to help you out. Oh gosh, has it been 5 minutes already? Hold on, let me check it. Okay, yeah, definitely not ready. Oh, sorry, my thing isn't the best. Okay, so we're gonna go 2 more minutes. We're gonna 2 more minutes. So this might hit the 8 minute 30 second. Like it may work fine on mine. So we'll see. Um, yeah, I know. I was wondering about the eggs too, but it says one egg, and I don't mess around. This is the one that I use. Usually need it. Okay. Yeah, this turned out fine, but yeah, that would have been a good idea. Thank you for that. Um, yes, we eat raw cookie dough. In the US, you can buy it just from the freezer section or the refrigerated section. Okay, so gluten free. Yes, you could make this with almond flour. I haven't. I actually should because my daughter has been gone gluten free. She's been really bothering her stomach. So, yeah. And so I've been making a lot of things with that. Like I have a really good brownie recipe that's gluten free that my family prefers over regular flour as well. But okay, Jack, what is your essay question? Is the post Cold War U.S. relationship with China and Russia most by reference to the U.S. ideological difference with these states rather than the non ideological? What course is this for? Is this for history? Is this like, oh, okay. In the post-Cold China Russia was explained by reference to the U.S. Yeah, that's a really interesting question. I'd love to chat about that actually because yes, I would say huge ideological differences. Obviously, when talking about China. Okay, sorry, I'm making cookies. Okay, I'm gonna go two more. No, I'm gonna go one more. I'm gonna go one. I'm gonna go one more. I'm gonna go one more minute. So that's 8 minutes, and then it'll be 8 minutes, and maybe I'll add 30 seconds. But yeah, I think that there's yeah, I mean, ideological differences between Russia and like, Eastern world. Yeah, totally different. I mean, I'm in New Zealand. When you first come to New Zealand from the US, you think, oh, it's just like the US, but just a little different. Until you live here for 7 years and you realize, huh, there's a lot different. Not obvious. Like you can function fine, but like ingrained values, ideologies, views on things, totally different. Um, oh, you have sunshine? I don't have any. War and politics. Ooh, it's probably a lot of talk about the Ukrainian war. Okay, I gotta get it out if it's ready. Okay, I'm gonna go 30 seconds. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go 30 seconds because it's just like a little tad. Oh my gosh, you guys, it looks so good. Yeah, there's got to be so much to talk about, Jack. Oh my gosh. Okay, how fun. I would love to talk about that. I'd love to talk about all these issues. I've been debating with friends about, they're all like New Zealand is so ideologically against guns. But like if you get attacked, what are you going to do? And then like you expect other people to. Okay, this is probably not what we should be talking about. Oh, yes. Okay, I want you guys to see this. Okay. I'm going to take these out, put these on a thing, and I'm going to show you. Okay, do you see them? Sorry, this is probably hot. Do you see how they're just like a little bit soft or quite soft? So you're going to let them cook right on this tray for a while. I'm going to let them cook for a while because they look perfect. But do you see how they keep a nice shape? And that really comes from the margarine. And then, I have this nice cover, and so that keeps it. Let me get my. Of course, I can't find anything. I'll use this. So, like, I'm just going to show you. Like, if I move these now, they're quite soft. So you have to let them sit on there. And then the bottoms will be, yeah. So they're going to be ooey gooey in the middle. Now, if you don't want it that soft, you don't have to. You can just cook it a little bit longer. But this is exactly 8 minutes and 30 seconds. And then at least 2 minutes on here. And then we will get some milk and try this. Yeah, they're awesome. They're beautiful. You know, the brown sugar with the white sugar, it's the combination. You'll notice in a lot of American cooking that they use Crisco or um, and it keeps the cookies like a nice thickness to the cookie and keeps them soft in the middle. Crisco, what Clementa? Is that what it is here? The shortening. Sorry, it's shortening in New Zealand. Okay, thank you. I bake my own dog biscuits. Oh, that's cool. I do not have any pets. I have 4 kids. That's where I stopped. My kids think it's cruel. They really want a dog or whatever, and well, we know what's going to happen if we get a dog. We know who's going to have to do everything. So we're not. I would love a dog, but here we are. And I rent. So here we are. Yes, when am I going to see Christy? So I have a message out to her. We're confirming a couple dates. I'm trying to put a couple dates on the calendar because we have a lot to do. So we're going to bake. This is what we're thinking. We're going to bake together. We're going to go to our usual restaurants. I'm just literally with Christy. I'm going to wear, my husband got a GoPro and it like sits like it has like a little jacket that sits right here. I'm just going to GoPro on and I'm just going to leave it on because the thing with Christy is she'll randomly do something that's hysterical. And then it's like, oh crap, I didn't record it, right? Like that's what's going to happen. So boy, these look like perfection. I think I've just showed you perfection. You're welcome. Anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just record her. I'm just gonna and it's gonna be hilarious. I think we'll go live. We'll definitely go live on YouTube with Christy. That'll be fun. I've been trying to get her to go live, but she's nervous about it because she feels like she'll say something. I don't cut anything out of what she says. I have rarely ever done that. So I don't know why she thinks that, but it stresses her out anyway. But she will. Too late. Or I'll just turn it on and I won't tell her. So either way, we have such a good relationship. So then we're gonna go to some of her favorite stores because if you've ever been shopping with Christy, it's hilarious. She goes crazy over everything, and and the things that she goes crazy for are like these dumb. I don't know. To me, they're like waste of money, but to her, it's like she's just found gold. So we're gonna go to stores. We're gonna go to our favorite restaurant. Get probably Red Lobster is our favorite restaurant. Get the cheddar biscuits, the Bahama Mama drink, our favorite salad, our seafood. That's what we're doing. And then there's been a couple requests from you guys to like go to like an escape room. I feel like if I went in an escape room with Christy, we would not escape. She would go into a panic attack. And it wouldn't be good. Essay editing service, that would be cool. I do, yeah, like I could, if you want me to, Jack, that's fine. Because I am interested in it. Because I do have like a CV, resume editing service, and oh my gosh, I'm not able to do it for free. I keep offering to do it for people, and then I can't get to it because I'm just maxed out. Like I'm trying to get 3 businesses off the ground. 4 is number one. 1 is already, not this one. So yeah, I'm happy to help you. What was it? I know. And then I don't get to it and then I feel bad. And I'm like, oh, because it's like, how do I justify the time? Oh my gosh, you guys. So it's been about 2 minutes, probably more. I'm going to put this down and show it to you. And then we're going to try it. I'm excited about this. I didn't eat much today, so I'm quite starving. But yeah, so the sugar is going to go to my head. But oh well, we live. Anyway, what is your go-to food in the U.S.? Oh my gosh. So every time we go, my family makes a whole list of all the references that we want to go. Jack deal. Okay, so let me get some milk out. My kids drank all the milk. I'm not happy about this right now. How is there no milk in this house? This is what I buy at the store. I buy 2 3 liters and 2 2 liters. How are we out of milk? This is what I'm saying. Americans, we drink a lot of milk, unless you're lactose intolerant, then you're not. Okay? You've got to be kidding me. Where is the milk? Oh my gosh. All right, so we're eating cookies without milk. I guess I'm going to have to make some tea, but for right now, we don't got time for that. Here we go. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, like look at the perfection on the bottom. Oh, just look. I just want you to see the perfection that we've created together. And then here's the key. Okay. Okay. Look at that. See, it's all the way cooked through, but very chewy and gooey. And oh my gosh. Okay. You guys, you're welcome. That's all I'm going to say. It's so good. 8 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm telling you, the baker's flour is really nice. Oh, yeah, these are like really hot. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. So what you should do now is put these on a cooling rack or just on your counter. Let them cool a bit, and then that'll be easier to eat. I'm going to take these off. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. And so you guys make these and you send me pictures on Instagram or wherever it is. Easiest DM on Instagram. Send me the picture or put it on your social and tag me in it. I'd love to see it. If you want the recipe, kiwiamericans.com recipe book. Just click shop. $8 download. This is a recipe for this exact one. And a lot of other American recipes that are very classic American recipes that you want to try, adapted for New Zealand, Australian ingredients. Lovely, lovely to chat with you. Yeah, they actually look very moist. That's what I'm saying. So when I get the biscuits here, I'm like, what is that? Like, look, this is what I'm expecting, and I'm never getting it. And everybody's like, I love cookie time cookies. You just got to heat them up in the microwave. Yeah, because they're hard. Like, they should not be hard. They should be like this. So good. Anyway, I won't keep you. I won't make this too long. Enjoy your day. Love you guys. Video coming on Sunday. What is it? I've already done it, so I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, I think it's helpful hints when you're traveling to the U.S. If you guys are going to the U.S., lots of nonstop flights coming out. Here we go. Have a great day.